Here in Auckland with Stacey Jackson from the Lullaby Yacht Club, and just a chance to catch up. Stacey, you've just been out with the was it the Pro-Am race out there outside of the viaduct. How did that go today?
Yeah, good today. We actually had a practice import race and then a Pro-Am race. So
okay.
Practice import is the exact course we will sail on Saturday.
Right.
So that's always good. You know, we have a couple of practice starts before we do the race. So it's good to warm up into it, get back into that short course sort of sailing.
Okay.
And then then half the crew remain on board, and we take on a bunch of guests and sponsors for a Pro-Am, which would normally be a reaching course, but today, because of the wind direction, we actually did a short upwind beat, so we had the sponsors working hard.
Okay, which is good because that's a great experience for them, that's for sure. Now, were you aware of the decision of the race management about the start of the next leg? Did you know about that before you've gone out? And,
Yeah, so we had a meeting this morning and we were told that, what we know so far is not before 1400 on Monday.
Right.
So that's a 24-hour delay.
Okay.
But we sort of been told just to be patient with what happens and just roll with it, because there's nothing we can do, and we've just got to look at it as a little bit of extra rest before we head out to the Southern Ocean. Yeah,
so is that a relief for you though? Because I know you made a sort of bit of a comment yesterday that you were expecting that it wasn't going to be too much fun for the start.
Yeah, well, with Cyclone Pam coming, the forecast is pretty bad. Though the Southern Ocean isn't a particularly easy place to go anyway, but to have to know that we've got some serious weather coming. So yeah, it's a relief in one respect, but it's not going to really change the long term for us. It's just going to mean the initial bit is a two-boat race.
Okay.
Or people.
Yeah. What modifications have you made in terms of your team selection, equipment, anything of that nature to counter some of the difficulties you, by the sounds of it, are going to be expecting for this next leg?
Yeah. Well, so our crew decision is sort of based just on heavy weather drivers, it's big downwind driving, heavy reaching, stuff like that. So we've got all our best heavy weather drivers, and then the strongest team we can have. We're quite strong. We have a lot of people on the bow for this one as well. We have actually all of our crew that are bowmans are on board, though we're only two on the bow.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that we've got good support, because when those sort of changes happen in the Southern Ocean, it's hard work, and it's going to take everyone we can to get up there.
Okay. And you're going to get a chance to get on the helm at all to do any steering in those heavy conditions?
Probably not. I haven't been doing much driving for the race. I did a lot before the race with our training, but I haven't, so I can't see that's going to start this leg. But hopefully the leg out of Brazil, that could change for me.
Okay. And you've had your family here visiting you, and some friends as well. How much of a difference has that made, having them here to sort of catch up with, socialise, and hopefully, well, not necessarily farewell you, because of that delay in the start. Yeah. But what does that mean to you to have them here?
Well, being in Auckland has been so easy. So many people have come to visit. Mum and Dad are here, which is always nice. And that does make a big difference. China was kind of lonely stopover in that respect, because there was nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to speak to who could speak English outside of the Volvo race. So, Auckland's a super friendly place anyway. But it's been nice. It feels like a bit of a real world, real life right now, because we had to go for lunch with friends or dinner on our time off, and just do everyday things rather than feeling like we're on tour. Okay.
So for most of those people probably heading home on Monday while you're sitting around still waiting for the start, have you thought about how you're going to sort of spend that time, or waiting for that start time to be confirmed and for you guys to get going?
I think how I'll pass that extra 24 hours we have on shore, it will be nice, because I'll get to say goodbye to... I was nervous on how I was going to say goodbye to my parents, because I haven't had to do that yet on the dock. So it'd be nice to do that without the pressure of then having to get on a boat and leave. So that's good in that respect. And I guess we're just taking it as it's a bit more rest. We get a little bit more, another good meal on shore, and then another night's sleep in a bed that's not moving and it's not wet, and we won't get woken any minute to go off on deck.
But you'll be looking forward to getting back on the boat?
Absolutely. This next leg, leg 5, Auckland to Itajaí, is the reason you do the Volvo Ocean Race. It's the Southern Ocean. We're gonna be going fast. It's going to be wet, cold, and it's everything that I've kind of wanted to do. So.
Yep. Good.